where I heal from the vlog by taking out the stuff out of my bag that was in the trunk that had everything in it, and talking about the accident and the most prominent things that happened and followed, and just kind of explaining how it happened, what happened for myself, and for, I guess, maybe you too if I decide to put this up. So first of all, I'm wearing everything that I wore on the day except for my hair curly and my boots, the thigh-high boots. And also my pockets have stuff that I added into it. I've got the pearl earrings, the Tarte lip gloss. My nails were a bit longer. I tried to do my makeup as similar as possible, although I wasn't wearing any foundation. My hair, as I said, was curly and half clipped back. I'm wearing a trench jacket, this wine colored shirt that I also haven't washed since the accident. I got quite bruised from the seatbelt and from the wiring of the bra. Okay, so in the pockets I have some Kleenex, a ticket, not a ticket, but like a transfer. Now this accident happened on December 17th, 2019 at the intersection of Leslie and around 7:30 to 8 p.m. which is actually always when we go there, which is really weird. We went there the other day, yesterday actually, to go get Greek food, and on the way there was a shutdown of the ramp exit onto the highway, or the entrance, and it was all crossed off and there was police walking. Okay, all right, so we've got some stuff here. This pearl string of beads, actually Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn were prominent stars, and this represents Jupiter. This is the pearl string of Jupiter that I saw when I came home, reminding me that I'm home and that there's hope and that I have a second chance at life. It's because it's the string of the chakras as well. I know it's kind of an odd shirt. This is the exact shirt I wore. The string of pearls represents the spine and the fragility of the spine in the accident. So when you're in an accident, you get whiplash or a concussion, and the neck part of the spine is affected by the inertia, gravity, pull of the accident. It affects the spine, and with this pearl string, it reminds me of the spine and the alignment of energy that gives life to the human body. Just hanging on the tree reminded me of the chakra system, of the spine, a new chance at life, second chance at life, realizing that we weren't killed, we were alive, and we had another chance to live and to live differently. This was also representative, like Jupiter is still here, he is not gone, as it was predicted in the December astrology moon phases, planetary alignment, saying that Jupiter will be gone by mid-December. It was the 17th of December. I warned Brandon of this a few days ahead, which was really strange. I didn't think that it was going to be that bad, and then when I read it, it was just like crazy. So yeah, this reminds me of that, and is a precious thing, this string of pearls. I'll always keep that. There's a receipt in here. I'll unfold it. Might not have anything on it anymore because it's been worn in my jacket. Cafe de Metre, no, that's not really important. This I also picked up, Project, the Pegasus unicorn, with the sapphire. I thought to myself this was important because the possibility of being involved in. So I found this and I thought, well, you know what? This is important because it's a little Pegasus. Okay, this company, this towing company, was another important person, shout out to who saved us from everything and gave us the best advice ever on how to do everything. But he literally saved us from, and told us like what to expect and everything from the people at the service place, which I had no idea how to do. I had no idea what to do. So he pointed us in the right direction. He told us how it works, how the system works, what money we'd be having to pay and what money we wouldn't have to pay. And so it was like really important to know all that stuff he told us. The thing is though, he has to be anonymous because I can't literally review him or tell people about what he does, because it's kind of bending the system to tell people. He cared more about us than he did about the system. He wanted to help us genuinely. I don't know how I got so lucky. I remember when we were sitting in the back of the car, my phone turned off. It was like on 5% and then it went to 0 and it shut off. I remember being in the tow truck and thinking, this is crazy, never forget this, you know. And now I'm kind of like forgetting a lot of it, but all right, there's another one. He gave us this card. Now, just for the fun of it, not like I'm not saying anything about anyone, just saying this was given to me as well in my pocket. They were our lifeline. Let's see, yoga and cruise, nope. Coupon for designer warehouse. And a scrunchie like this. Okay, that's pretty much it from there. This is something important to me because this bag was in the trunk of the car and was rescued by Brandon. All the stuff that was in the car at the time. I haven't even looked at this bag since everything happened, so I will look at it with you now and take everything out. So I'm going to take each item out and show you and talk about what it means to me really quick. There's a sock that was from the car, Old Navy sock. This was my hair clip from this hair clip reminds me of filming Africa by Toto, the cover, and feeling like the serious star for that month of December. Jesus came to me at nighttime and he told me your life is about to change and you have to pay attention and you have to be careful with your life because something like your life will be changed in the next few days. And I was confused, and I remember I spun around really fast when I was dancing, and it gave me this pounding headache that I don't want to recreate. I felt like my soul was about to leave my body in that moment, and it told me this isn't the worst, but you need to honor your life and your life in this body, and you need to merge with your life in this body. Not anymore though, because I'm Jesus's child, not Sirius's, so I do not worship that. Here, How to Raise Your Self-Esteem by Nathaniel Branden. This was a book I found from my mom, and I've been reading it for a while, and it's been in the car in a pile of books that people can see when they pass by. This is nice to go through this. Okay, my sunglasses from my job, was my delivery job that I was doing, so I would just wear these, and then I'd put them in the car, and they'd always be in the car in case I need them. This was found. Also, this bag was literally in my room in this position right in the middle of the two windows for the longest time. And it was chilling to wake up the next morning with all of the ailments that I felt in my body and to see the bag there and realize that I was alive and my stuff was there. You know, it was just kind of I can't describe the feeling where you wake up and you see that bag and it's no longer in the car where it's supposed to be. It's in your room and it's filled with the stuff of the car. This is all that was left of the car of that time. And then you realize all that you had, whatever was your body and your soul, and it's okay, and you have your body and your soul too. So this bag is very symbolic in that, because it's like this was the last thing that was in the car and the last thing that was salvaged from the car. Brandon went back the next morning. I don't know how he drove and how he felt okay enough to drive, but thank God, because I had to sleep in. Like, my body was just like, and I don't even know what I would do without him. So he went in the morning, he got the stuff from the pound from the car, and he brought it back. Okay. This really important book to me, Kara's Beach Party Disaster, the 12 Candles Club book that I was reading on my shift sometime from childhood, because I've had dreams of that book and like the chapters in it. It's really strange, I can't explain it, but like the Mexican sun like over her house, and like that feeling of like Friday night and ordering pizza and having a sleepover with your friends when you're like 12 years old. Don't Sweat the Small Stuff for Women by Christine Carlson, another book from my mom a long time ago. I had the teen version, my mom had the woman version. Reading this, it really makes you think, forget the small details, focus on the big details. Don't let the small things make traumas in your life, because you need to focus on the big things, because life is too short to focus on the small thing. I definitely was reading that book for a reason, because I was really sweating every little detail of everything that was going on. Things were really bad at the time anyways. Okay. This jelly cranberry sauce that I kept around Thanksgiving. For Thanksgiving 2016, my life entirely changed that year. And so this can of jelly reminds me of that as well. I was writing a song. I kept this cranberry jelly upstairs the day we went grocery shopping, when everything changed in my life regarding a certain person, regarding a YouTube video. And I remember that person saying the word jelly, which I am writing a song about actually. And how happy it made me feel when that person said jelly. So I'm keeping this. I kept it in my closet because I was going to film like a video with it on a plate or something, like really obscure abstract art video, but creepy, right? I know I'm kind of weird, but this can I kept throughout the accident in my closet, and I ended up putting it in this bag because it related greatly to December and the strange energy, the intense energy that was occurring during that time. This halo from October, I kept this in the car because I was filming that Don't Call Me Angel cover, but I was writing it in a Christian verse, as well as the Wicked cover, remembering that whole time. This is important because it symbolized Jesus to me, and Jesus being in the car while I'm on my shift and blessing the people I love and everything like that. So Jesus was in the car in the back. Although I was a little bit apprehensive to put this in the car because it's big and fluffy and it could block the view of the windows when you're driving, so depending on where you put it. Why is this here? My sewing machine pedal. Yes, because I had my sewing machine in the car to get fixed, and it was in the car for like, I just stored my stuff in there because I knew the guy that left literally would destroy everything in the garage, so I had to put my stuff into the car. It's crazy when you can't live in a big house. You have to put your stuff in a car to feel more safe than in your house, so that just is very telling. But anyway, I had my entire sewing machine. This is just the pedal in the back seat of the car. This is extremely important. This is a cell phone holder, but I put Jesus in the back to remind me every time I took my phone off that he's with me in the car, and he's with me throughout everything, and he will bless this car and make sure we do not get into an accident. The weird thing is during the month of December, this was down because the air was too cold to hold on to the windshield and the dashboard. There was little humidity, so it didn't stick. And throughout the entire fall, I had him in my windshield, and for the first time it was off, like that month of November, December, and he was not able to protect me because I was not thinking about him. I was not consciously with Jesus for the month of November and December. This is one of the most prominent things. I also had stickers on the dashboard with Christian Bible quotes from the Bible. Like, I think maybe they're in there, so I'll show you them. This is a Walmart receipt. This is a Walmart receipt for 2 days before the accident at 9:21 p.m. I'm not sure what it was for, but it's it says Biscay Bay and Notch set, $10 each. Plastic bag. I don't know what this was actually, but it was a few days before, mid-December. I had pictures of, I know this is kind of weird, but Melanie Murphy on the dashboard to remind me of who I wanted to live my life like, amongst Jesus as well. Like, of course I want to live my life like Jesus, but I also want to live my life looking through the lens of Melanie Murphy. The way she sees life is so beautiful, and she's one of my favorite YouTubers in the entire world, and I look up to how she sees life and how she changed and evolved through her journey, very similar to mine. Now here are the quotes. It's on top of a box that my aunts got me of New Balance shoes because they said I am so poor that I need new shoes, and it's so true because I had these like really beat up sneakers. I have to go.